So here we go, my lovely friends. Thanks for tuning in and watching and listening to my show, this show, Zsuzsanna Medium. I'm your host, Zsuzsanna Medium, and it's good to be here on the Asphalt Radio Network, Ivana Psychic Radio, and Moonstrike TV. And as I'm sitting here, my hands are here in front of me on the table, and the invitation to start this show was to jump around and do some headstands and I don't know, all those various things. So before I start doing that, I just need to really secure myself here to my table. So by no means would I start anything like this here on my show. But here we go. This is actually directly leading me to my topic today. So today I'm going to talk to you about chicken. But then you see, if you are wondering what kind of show this one is, just rest assured this is about psychic and mediumship world and all the spiritual realms and all the healing and all the awareness and consciousness and all those things. But then you see real life is giving us plenty of opportunities to talk about spiritual things. So yes, I've got the cards. I've got my 7-day psychic challenge, which is available on my website, zsuzannamedium.com. So you can do this kind of things if you want to mindfully, practically develop your psychic and intuitive abilities. So that is there on my website, zsuzannamedium.com. And you can just download it and have a go at the activity for the whole week. So you see all the psychic work and then all the development and all those things are there. But you know what, let's just park those ones to the side with the cards and everything, because I really want to talk to you about chicken. So chicken, I know there are lots of different even jokes how we are saying the word chicken, but you see, you might be asking, so why is she talking about chicken? Now, I you know how much I love the little stories here. So I really need to tell you, because the last few days I have been helping some friends with their chicken. You know, I am a gardener, so I grow things, and I've got friends who grow the chicken. And that's quite new to me. So I very willingly and enthusiastically volunteer to help out a couple of days just to see how everything is going. And I was able to look after the lovely ones, a couple of chicken. But then you see, this is what happened. I was sitting on a bucket amongst the chicken and feeding them with the cabbage and the greens from my garden. And you see, it really made me think how beautiful their world is, the world of the chicken, because I noticed that one of them was really picking and pecking all the others. That one wanted to be the very first one in everything what I offer: strawberries, the seeds, and then the cabbages, and then the lion leaves. That one person, that one chicken was always the first. And then I also noticed that when I was throwing things just over there, just to see how the chicken would react, all of them would be running towards that one piece of something what I threw over there, because all of them wanted to be there. All of them wanted to have their fair share, even the slowest, even the daydreaming one, even that idealistic, maybe that was the psychic over there, not really being grounded in this earth, but even that one was running. So actually I found quite a beautiful couple of moments just by observing them running in one direction, not even knowing what was thrown over there or how many different pieces or whether they would get anything. But then that was new, so they would be running towards that piece of something. And I also noticed that out of the little pack of 6, I had those 6 chicken. There was always one who always wandered away a little bit on her own way and was doing whatever she wanted to do over there. So I was fine with that. And that chicken was also fine with just going on her own way, not being bothered, not being really bothered about belonging or not belonging to all the other chicken. And I also noticed that there was one chicken, wow, that was very interesting actually, even was sitting in this beautiful little house, this little hut, and just produced one egg, laid one egg, and very graciously and calmly and confidently just found its way out to the grass, out to that little land, and was very, very content, had a beautiful energy, was very content. And for me just to witness that one, that this is how it happens, this is how the the eggs, the real eggs are made, was just so beautiful to see, because that one took her time to readjust herself to the group while they were packing and doing various things. And I also noticed how playful chicken are and how intelligent they are. So I could teach a few little tricks for them, and then they really enjoyed those things. And I also noticed that one of them was very, very happy when I offered some strawberries and started singing beautifully or making some sounds beautifully, very loudly and very continuously and very joyfully. And for a split second, I thought that's going to choke on the strawberry. But then it turned out that actually everyone was very, very happy by what was offered. So they showed me their emotions, they showed me their joy, they showed me their dissatisfaction when I was offering something and not offering some seeds and not the cabbage leaves. They would show me what they want. They would always show me that we are here. They would pack on the door, on the gate, and they would pack to be noticed and being talked to. They are very sociable. They were very sociable. So you see, just by being there and sitting on the bucket and feeding the chicken for 2 days, 2.5 days, I noticed a lot of things. All the things what we humans, we also have. But you see, in our reality, human reality, we are thinking what was before and what is coming after, and whether it is worthwhile for me to run with or behind that pack, or whether it is safe for me to be on my journey and maybe a little bit being off the whole pack, or whether I can be really joyfully sing the song by myself because I'm happy with the strawberries, just like the chicken. The chicken was happy and really standing out with my own song, even if all the other chicken were not singing that, but then that one chicken was singing. And then you see, in our humanity, in our human existence, we would really reflect whether it is okay, whether it is safe, whether it is the right thing to do, whether I can allow myself, whether I can be that way, whether I can do that thing. But then for the chicken, that was the very moment. And for me to witness that experience and then having that parallel to our reality was really, really beautiful. Maybe that's why I had to be over there so that I can tell you this little story. And then you see a couple of days ago, 4 or 5 days ago, there is a new social platform, social media platform. So it's like everything, everybody like a whole flock of chicken, everything, everybody signing up and doing their own things because let's just go there. That's new. Let's do something. Let's create something without us planning anything or thinking, or we could have some ideas what we want to create there. And let's see whether we are going that way. And then you see when something like this is being created, we need to know, are we going to be the ones who is singing or who are singing our own individual songs, or we are going with a pack and following the pack and without thinking and without knowing why we are running or what we are going to do over there, just running after like all the others are doing. So you see a lot of interesting things have been observed here. But then you see earlier today, if you were there on my social media page, on my Facebook page, on my YouTube, it's going to be there as well. I shared about my mom's passing 32 years ago. The anniversary was last week. And while we are talking about the chicken being in the present moment, not really being worried about yesterday and today or tomorrow, and then us really being worried about yesterday, today, and tomorrow, the other reality that our loved ones, whether they passed last year or last month or last year or 2 years ago, 5 years ago, or in my case, 22 years ago, my mom's passing. But we need to know, we need to remember that love and that compassion and kindness and support, that energy, that love has not gone anywhere. Doesn't matter how or in what way we are measuring time here in this earthy reality, whether we are human and chicken, but then our reality is different. In their reality, that spiritual realms, that love, that compassion, that kindness, that support hasn't been changed at all. It has been the same. That love, what my mom gave me the very first day when I was born and throughout 21 years before she passed, that was continuous. And then her love from the spirit consciousness continues to be the same. Even so, because she was a medium, I'm a medium, so I don't have to wait for any other medium to channel my mom's energy. I just sit down quietly and then reflect. And I know that is her energy. I either sense it or feel it, or I'm hearing her voice, hearing her tonality and the type of vocabulary or what she is showing me. And then that goes to all of the spirit family, the spirit people. And then you see, even if you maybe are just mastering that scale, or maybe you feel, I'm not really interested in this, I'm a little scared about those things. But then, or even if you are really tuned in and working with the light and the energy, we all agree, we can all agree on that love and that life, that frequency is very much around us. So my invitation to you, my lovely friend, is that whether you believe in this or not, or whether you practice working with the energies or not, or whether you are just stepping into, and maybe your awareness and consciousness is just opening right now, that go with the flow, because the moment, the day before we go back to spirit consciousness, we can see that we have learned something, we have mastered something, we have worked on our own awareness, on our consciousness, we worked with our own heart. And then even if we had to go through a lot of trauma and challenges, at times what you live through right now, face a lot of people, a lot of us are facing challenges and uncertainties. But then we need to remember that love and that kindness and compassion and support is always around us. And then once we are really feeling and understanding that, we can live our life, the rest of our life, knowing that there is that different realm, what we might not be able to measure and touch and hug and hold or hear, and all those things with our own physical senses, but then that energy is very much around us. So sit down quietly, be still, focus on your breathing, and just open your eyes and notice the signs around you, because you have your own family and those energies around you, and then you are loved and you are protected and you are guided, whether you believe it or not, but whether you sense it or not. But then that is the reality. So here we go. We had an interesting little chat here. If you are interested in my work, come to my website, zsuzannamedium.com. All social medias, including the threads, that is there, Zsuzsanna Medium, 9 letters. And if you haven't had the 7-day psychic challenge, sign up, download it. It's there for you. It's free. Have a really go at it. And let me know how everything is resonating with you. Self-care is the most important thing right now. So here we go. From this place, I'm sending you lots of love, many, many blessings, and see you in 7 days time. So bye for now. Thank you. Thanks. Bye.